Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to do an audio test, so that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to be testing this onboard audio with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and we're also going to be using the Explorer Grip Pro and my external microphones that I have, and we're going to plug those in and try the audio and test them and compare them. And then I'm also going to test the audio with my AirPods, because you can actually connect the AirPods and also use them as audio. So yeah, we're going to try all of that today. All right, so this is audio test number 1, and this is just straight audio coming from the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. And what do you think? I think it sounds pretty good normally, but we'll see what it sounds like here. There's actually a decent amount of noise going on. There's actually construction going on behind the camera. So we'll see what it picks up. All right, and this is the second test. This is the Edutige ETM-001. This is the I believe this is the omnidirectional one, so this is going to definitely pick up a lot more audio from all around the camera, or at least all around the microphone. So let's see what that one sounds like. Let me know what you think as opposed to the onboard audio. Also, I got to get used to looking at the lens here, not the screen. It's so easy to look at the screen. But anyway, let's try a different mic. And this is our next test. This is the Edutige ETM-008. This is a unidirectional microphone. I even have a little like 90-degree arm on it, so it's actually facing me. I can see my audio levels at the top of the screen here, and I can see that they're definitely not running quite as hot as the 001. But again, the 001 is taking audio from all over the place. So hopefully this is just grabbing my voice, and yeah, we'll see how that one sounds. Next up, we're going to try the Apple AirPod 4s. I know we can set those up, and we can also turn those into microphones as well. So let's try that. All right, and here are my Apple AirPod 4s. Finally was able to get them synced up with the camera. How do these sound? There's a tractor just on the other side here moving some dirt around. What do you think? How does it sound? Which one sounds better? Of course, I'm going to listen to these in a little while. Let me know. Which one do you think is the best? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Also, fun fact about this little park. I've actually never been to this park before, but it has a little free book library. How awesome is that? That's cool. So now, let's go home and yeah, let's start listening to these audio files. All right, so my final thoughts about the audio with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and my external microphones that I have. Again, it's the Edutige ETM-001 and the 008. I also use my Apple AirPod 4s, and overall, you know, definitely some mixed things going on there. So out of the camera, I think everything sounds really good. So I think going with that primarily is really going to be the way to go. It does pick up a lot of audio from around the camera and whatnot, but that's something you can fix a little bit in the editing process, and you can boost the voice, and it can also even zero in on the voice a little bit more, which is fantastic. As far as the Edutige microphones, the 001, the omnidirectional microphone, that first one that I tested, that one does run a little hot, I guess, because it is picking up so much more audio. So that's one that could potentially be used. I'm not really 100% sure yet, but I do still really like that microphone. The other one, the 008, that is the unidirectional microphone. When I put it into my computer and I pulled it up on Premiere Pro, it was extremely quiet. I had to boost the decibels a bit in Premiere just so we could actually hear it better. It was very dull. I think just being further away from that microphone is sort of the detriment to it. It's a tiny microphone, and I think you just need to be, you know, considerably closer to it. Or I can run it out of my Zoom H1N, which is the little handheld recorder, and I can bump the gain up on it there, and then it actually sounds really good. In this case, though, I don't know that I would be using it with this camera specifically. There's maybe potentially some other use cases. It can also be used as like a lavalier mic and things like that. So I think that's most likely where I want to use it. But again, tweaking the audio a little bit, it is definitely more clean and kind of straightforward, getting the voice and less of the things all around. So I don't know, it's possible. As far as the Apple AirPod 4s, I actually really liked it. The audio did sound a little weird, kind of almost, I don't know if it was like hollow kind of sounding. I think that just needs a little bit of work in the edit to make it sound even better. But I do like the durability, or at least the portability of it, and just having them in your ears and being able to walk around with them like that. I think that's really cool. It does also pick up a lot of ambient audio from all around you. That's another thing to think about. However, still kind of liked them, but again, they would have to be tweaked a little bit in the edit. So I think overall, just the camera and the audio that comes with it and the internal microphone,
I think it's great. I think just running with that will be fantastic. Maybe in the future, we'll play around with some other things and just kind of see how it goes. I know there's obviously a million other far better quality external microphones that can be used. And who knows, maybe that's an option. But at least for right now, I'm just going to be running the audio straight out of the camera. I think you can't go wrong with that.